All right, so our first example is on understanding conditional probability. That's what the entire lesson is, so probably a good idea to define it and make sense of what this actually means. So our definition for conditional probability, this is the probability that event B will occur given that another event A has already occurred. Our notation for that is the probability that event B will occur, and we just do a vertical line given that event A has already occurred. And we actually have a probability formula to follow when we have to find conditional probabilities. So we'll just go ahead and put that in our notes right now. The probability that B will occur given that A has already occurred is the probability that event B and A occur divided by the probability of A. All right, so let's take a look at an example and apply what we just talked about. A student committee is being formed to decide how after-school activities will be funded. The committee members are selected at random from current club members. The frequency table shows the current club membership data. So you can see we've got our membership here divided by clubs. We've got drama, science, art, and then also by grade, sophomore, junior, senior. So sorry, freshmen, I guess you don't get to be in the clubs at this school. What's up with that, right? We can see that there are a total of 115 students in clubs. We can see how many total sophomores, juniors, seniors there are, how many total members are in drama, science, and art. All right, so our first question, what is the probability that a member of the art club selected at random is a junior? So I'm going to go ahead and just use some abbreviations for the probability that a member of the art club, so I'm going to use an A for art club, selected at random is a junior. So we're just going to use that notation. So what's the probability that the person is a junior given that they are already in the art club? That's what we're being asked. If we follow our formula from above, we're going to find the probability that a member is a junior and an art club divided by the probability that the student is in art. All right, so the probability that a student is a junior and an art club. Well, if we look at our table, how many students are juniors and in art club? There are 16 of them. So I'm going to go ahead and circle that 16 out of how many total students? 115 students. So the probability that a student is a junior in art club is a junior and in art club, excuse me, is 16 out of 115. We're going to divide that by the probability that a student is in art club. So now if we look at our art club students, we have a total of a total of 58 art club students out of the 115 total. So 58 out of 115. All right, so how do we simplify this? Well, we are dividing fractions. So let's just go ahead and take our probability on the top, the 16 over 115. Remember when we divide by fractions, we multiply by the reciprocal. So I'm going to change that division to multiplication, and I'm going to get the reciprocal or flip that bottom fraction. That's going to be 115 over 58. And then what happens is these 115s we can cross reduce. If we, what we have left across the top is 16, across the denominators 58. And I guess when we cross those off, let's just recognize that those we're left with 1. So we're dividing this 115 by 115, leaving with 1, dividing this 115 by 115, leaving us with 1. So we multiply what we have left straight across. 16 times 1 is 16. 1 times 58 is 58. All right, and then that will reduce. I think you can divide those both by 2 and get a final 8 over 29. So what is the probability that a member of the art club selected at random is a junior? 8/29. All right, next question. What is the probability that a member of the drama club, so drama club is a sophomore, and here they kind of wrote out the probability that we are choosing a sophomore given that they are in the drama club. I'm going to go ahead and define, I'm going to use an S for sophomore and D for drama club. So the probability of S given D, the probability that we choose a sophomore given that they are in drama club, is equal to the probability that they are a sophomore and in drama club divided by the probability that they are in drama club. So let's find those probabilities in the chart up here. I'm going to erase this stuff I circled maybe. All right, there we go. So looking for probability of students that are sophomores and in drama club. So if we look at the sophomore list, we can see here are the students in drama club. So we have 3 of those students out of 115 total. That's a probability. We're going to divide that by another probability that the student is in drama club. So we have 17 total drama club students out of the 115. So that's our second probability. And then we will just simplify this. Take your first fraction, 3 over 115. We're going to multiply by the reciprocal, 115 over 17. And then cross reduce, we'll divide by 115, leaving us with 1. Multiply what you have left, and you have a 3 over 17. So what's the probability that a member of the drama club is a sophomore? 3/17. Okay, so our next question seems very similar. It says, what is the probability that a sophomore is a member of the drama club? And here's how we would write that conditional probability. The probability that a student is in drama club given that they are a sophomore. So I'm going to use the D and the S to write out that probability again. So probability that the student is in drama club given that they are a sophomore. Following our conditional probability formula, we have the probability of D and S divided by the probability of S. So the probability that the student is in drama club and is a sophomore, if we look at our table, that's our 3 out of 115 students. We're going to divide that by the probability that the student is a sophomore. Now, in the last one, we were dividing by the probability that a student was in drama club. So we are going to get a different answer here. How many sophomores do we have? There are 36 total sophomores out of 115. We will simplify this, take our 3 1/15, multiply by the reciprocal, 115 over 36. We will cross reduce, multiply straight across gives us 3 over 36. And we can reduce that, divide those both by 3, and you get 1/12. So you can see we got 2 different probabilities asking what appear to be similar questions, but actually pretty different. So this last question, is the probability of choosing a sophomore given that they are in drama club the same as the probability as choosing a student in drama club given that they are a sophomore? And we can see right here that no, they are not the same. Just a couple of notes to write on that. What this one is saying is it's comparing sophomores in drama club to all members of the drama club. That was the condition. All right, now this one, what it's doing is it's comparing sophomores in drama club. Oh, on the last one, let's write, I wrote out the word compares. I think I said it, but I didn't write it. All right, so this one compares sophomores in drama club to sophomores in all clubs.